So I thought I'd just make the point there that on this little site that we're doing here, we're doing a photo shoot with other things, but there's no reason not to actually be using your Floortick app to record all the details. I don't know if you can zoom in on what's actually happening, but we're recording everything from the project details, what they want. So even in step by step, we have preparation. We've covered the preparation. We've got photos taken of each, in this case 6 photos attached. And as you scroll through, there's notes, start time, stop time, what you did. And then we get down to the application. Each coat we have a preparation, in this case again, the date that it started, products used and so forth. So what this does is it not only records the details of the job so that you've got a record of it, but if there's ever any disputes, if there's ever any issues, if there's ever a warranty claim on product or anything like that, you've actually got the details, and that's the key to all of it. Not only that, it's amazing how quickly I find that you forget about projects. So the Floortick app, at the end of it, you end up with one PDF that contains all the photos, all the information. It's one file. You can save it to multiple locations, but then you've always got a reference of that particular job. The Floortick app, I mean, for $49 or something or rather per month, it's a no-brainer really. You can put as many jobs on you want there for that month. So great value, but an invaluable tool. So just to finish off this project, showed you a little earlier about the Floortick software, and the final step was of course to get the client's signature, which we have there, and the applicator's got a room for his signature, her signature there as well. So that completes the actual form. There's some handover notes that's been put here, which is allow to cure for 3 days before driving on it. But apart from that, this job didn't require any other notes. You can actually preview it before you submit it, so to give you a sort of a full picture of what it's about. I don't know if you can zoom in well enough on that. But running through it from the top there, you can see the project details, all the before photos, so that you photograph any of the key areas that might present as a problem, certainly transitions and things like that. Surface preparation, we start to record the details, the humidity and so forth. The tools that we're using, you can see that we're grinding and there's some edging and so forth going on as well. That's what it looks like after prep, so that we have a record of that. We can see that we've removed the dried oil stain as an example. At the patching phase, we're recording the details of the patching, and you can see what it looks like after the different patch repairs have been done. Starting to get ready for the first coat, plastic up, humidity or climatic condition readings. We're answering questions along here that's about whether the substrate is sealed or not, whether we're within a recoat window or not, and abrading and sanding, and any notes that we have. So you're really capturing all the key points that you wouldn't remember in 3 months' time as you're going through the job. One of the nicest features is actually just, instead of having to write down a batch code and get it wrong, you can just take a photograph of it and you've got the batch code details. The mix planner tells you what to expect as far as the volume used of part A and B, and you can see it's actually calculated the part A and B's over here if you want to use that. Apart from that, it's now a case of recording photos of the job as it's happening, and if you're doing it by yourself, it's of course a start-stop process, but you can certainly do that as well. Each coat that you do, you just bring down a new section, so you could do a 10-coat process or a 2-coat process. It's all the same techniques as far as what you're recording, each batch, the calculators and so forth. And the key is just to keep recording the bits of information that you want at each level. Finishing off with a clear coat, how it looks before you walk away, so that if there is a problem where someone has walked back on the floor, you've actually got evidence of what it looks like when you left it. If you have any special transitions or caulking or fixtures or details or things that you have to do, you can also record those details here. And then the final stage is all to do with handover, finished photos to make sure that you're happy with how it's cured, how it looks, and signatures, client signature and the applicator signature. And at that point, you can submit it, and it's automatically sent away as a PDF document that you receive on email, and you can also set it up so that it gets sent to other people if you want, a client or your business partner or whatever it may be. It could be your supplier that you want it to go through to, so that you have a record as far as warranties is concerned. So that's the Floortick Project Vault app. A great tool, and once you're in the habit of it, you won't, it's not even a matter of regretting it. It becomes part of how you go about things. It's a very professional way to do it, and it'll save you a lot of headaches.